I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Walz.
And there it is. Trump didn't waste any time getting right into it at the 2024 Al Smith dinner with that savage jab at Tim Walz. If you're Tim, you probably wish you were anywhere else. Or maybe he's busy rethinking his whole stance on biology. Classic Trump. At the 2024 Al Smith dinner, Donald Trump absolutely destroyed Kamala Harris, and it didn't stop there. From brutal jabs to jaw-dropping moments, these top 5 savage roasts had the crowd roaring and left Democrats like Schumer and Tim Walz completely humiliated. If you thought 2023 was intense, the 2024 Al Smith dinner took it to a whole new level. You're not going to believe what Trump said next. Let's dive into the top 5 moments where Trump crushed Kamala Harris and left the Democrats reeling.
Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris? Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me. A major issue in this race is child care, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one. Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. Doesn't he look glum? He looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become. If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
So in case you didn't know, the Al Smith dinner has been around for a long time. It's an annual white tie charity event hosted by the Archdiocese of New York to raise money for Catholic charities.
Some people call you the elite. I call you my base.
It's named after Al Smith, the first Catholic to run for president back in 1928. The dinner has been a big deal since it started in 1945, and it's become a tradition for presidential candidates to attend during election years. Now, the whole idea behind the Al Smith dinner is for politicians to come together and roast each other with some lighthearted jokes.
A campaign can require a lot of wardrobe changes. Blue jeans in the morning perhaps, suit for a lunch fundraiser, sport coat for dinner, but it's nice to finally relax and to wear what Ann and I wear around the house.
You know, show they can laugh at themselves and their opponents. You'd think it's all in good fun, a chance to dial down the political tension for one night. But when Trump gets on the mic, the rules change. Trump doesn't just come to roast, he comes to obliterate. His performance at the 2024 Al Smith dinner wasn't just about being funny.
I'm still making the most of my time in the city. Earlier today, I went shopping at some stores in Midtown. I understand Governor Romney went shopping for some stores in Midtown.
It was about taking shots that really landed. He used his humor to expose every single weakness the Democrats have, from Kamala Harris's chaotic handling of serious issues to Chuck Schumer's desperate attempts to cater to the woke crowd. See, in past years, politicians have used the Al Smith dinner to throw in some self-deprecating humor, crack a few jokes about the campaign, maybe a light jab or two at the opposition. But Trump plays hardball.
Don't be surprised if the president mentions this evening the monthly jobs report where there was a slight improvement in the numbers. He knows how to seize the moment, this president, and already has a compelling new campaign slogan. You're better off now than you were 4 weeks ago.
He takes what's supposed to be a friendly roast and turns it into a strategic takedown, using jokes as a weapon to completely dismantle his opponents. The 2024 Al Smith dinner was no exception. Trump didn't just target the Democrats' policies, He went after their entire political persona. Kamala Harris got called out for her failure to handle anything substantial. Chuck Schumer got roasted for his woke pandering. And the result? The crowd ate it up. The Democrats? Well, they didn't just get roasted, they got cooked. Trump's performance was a masterclass in using humor as a political tool. And honestly, Kamala didn't even show up. I guess she's still busy not fixing the border crisis, or maybe she's stuck somewhere trying to figure out where the southern border is. If she's in charge, we might as well just erase it and let chaos run free. Oh, and don't even get me started on Doug Emhoff. After that nanny joke, let's just say he's going to be in the doghouse for a while. The first male second lady to lay pipe and hands on the help. Kamala's rise really took off when she gave Willie Brown a rise of his own, probably with a little blue pill assist. Turns out sleeping with power isn't just her political strategy, it's her entire resume. Now, Trump's roast at the 2020 Al Smith dinner wasn't the first time this event has delivered some seriously memorable moments. The Al Smith dinner has been a stage for political comedy since 1945. And over the years, we've seen some brutal, laugh-out-loud moments.
Ultimately, though, tonight's not about the disagreements Governor Romney and I may have. It's what we have in common, beginning with our unusual names. Actually, Mitt is his middle name. I wish I could use my middle name.
I can't shake that feeling that some people here are pulling for me. I'm delighted to see you here tonight, Hillary.
One of my favorite shows is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Well, it should really be called Who Wants to Be After Taxes, a $651,437.70 person.
The Cardinal said, "Senator, we'd like to have America's most powerful and important Republican as our speaker at this year's Al Smith dinner." Needless to say, I was flattered. As I began to stumble out in acceptance, the Cardinal added, "So I was wondering if you could give me Rush Limbaugh's phone number."
Remember back in 2016 when Obama threw that infamous jab about drone strikes? He said, "The Jonas Brothers are here tonight. Sasha and Malia are huge fans. But boys, don't get any ideas. I have 2 words for you: predator drones. You will never see it coming." Dark humor at its finest. And then, of course, 2016 gave us the legendary Trump-Clinton roast. Trump took it farther than anyone expected with lines like, "Hillary is so corrupt, she got kicked off the Watergate Commission. How corrupt do you have to be to get kicked off the Watergate Commission?" That one had the room gasping and booing. Clinton fired back with gems like, "Donald looks at the Statue of Liberty and sees a 4, maybe a 5 if she loses the torch and tablet and changes her hair." A brutal line with a smile. But compared to Trump's 2020 performance, these past dinners almost seem like child's play. Trump didn't just come to joke around, he came to win this roast, and he delivered with precision. Look, whether you love him or hate him, one thing is clear: Trump's political instincts are second to none. These weren't just jokes. They were targeted, strategic takedowns designed to humiliate his opponents and remind his base why they support him. And in 2024, nobody does it better. Kamala Harris, Chuck Schumer, Tim Walz, they were all just collateral damage in Trump's epic performance at the 2024 Al Smith dinner. And that's why he's still the dominant figure in American politics. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments.
Middle MAGA.